Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. Our top story today: silence falls as Dubai residents and people around the world watch Queen Elizabeth II's funeral.
We'll also talk about a delivery driver who once again saves the day.
Videos going viral of a passenger who kicked a plane cabin window. He's now been deported on arrival in Dubai.
And of course, after that, we'll be talking about everything you need to know about kids going to Yas Island for free.
Love that!
Love that! We love that!
Love that!
Nice! That was an awkward high five.
Ugh.
But not as awkward as when you saw the...
So awkward.
You saw the funeral?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Who didn't? 4 billion people around the world tune in, which we're going to get to in a little bit.
Yeah, but speaking of which, the funeral, I was watching parts of it on social media. Of course, it was very emotional and so many world leaders turned up. But there was this one incident, right, where this guest was like, okay, so I think the person was greeting everyone at the gate. And one of the guests put her hand out to shake his hands and he just ignored her, completely ignored her.
I saw it. It gave me like second-hand awkwardness watching the moment because you can feel that you're even there and you're just like, oh.
Okay, do you want to reenact the whole thing? So we'll reenact from the beginning of the video where he actually shakes people's hands.
Okay, so I'm going to be the guy
Yeah.
and you be the girl. So, dear ambassador, thank you for crowning royal dignitary.
And she keeps muttering to herself afterwards.
Was it a good save?
What, that she kept muttering to herself?
I mean, what can you
She
do
was
in that
clearly
situation?
embarrassed.
He obviously didn't mean any rudeness by it. She walked on. In those situations, you just kind of have to pick up your head. It's like, you know, when you wave at someone in public or when you think you recognize someone in public and they don't see you, so you just kind of have to hold it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, if I'm like, hey, Simran, hi.
Okay, other situations.
Good save?
I mean, you tried. Trying to save it is actually better than doing nothing, in my opinion.
Okay, you go for a save.
Okay. That was a good game. Where's the fly? That
was a nice save.
Yeah, the fly move.
Yeah, the fly moves. Okay, so these are waves, high fives,
fly.
and last one. Okay, I'm gonna try and save a
handshake.
Okay, so
Yeah.
reenacting. Great to see you today.
Yes, it was great seeing you today, Casey.
Ooh.
Yes.
Woo. Nice smell.
That was good. That was so good.
You have a nice set. You cannot
Clean
hide it.
save. That was clean.
Yeah, I mean, all these videos from yesterday, but we have to say that watching it from around the world, there really was not like there wasn't a step out of place by the royal family. Like, it was beautiful from start to finish. Obviously, it's been years in the planning, as kind of that's been discussed a lot. There was this viral video. There was a viral video of the spider who landed on the coffin. But actually, let's talk about the true moments that really affected us as residents and people around the world. Silence fell as people here in Dubai watched the Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Millions of people, we're looking at numbers of 400 million, did I say? More people than watched the moon landing. More people watched Queen Elizabeth II's moon landing than watched sorry, more people watched Queen Elizabeth II's funeral than the moon landing. It was live broadcast to thousands of people from Westminster Abbey yesterday, and obviously thousands were there in the moment on the 40-kilometre route from central London to Windsor. The hearse travelled and finally arrived at Her Majesty's final resting place at St George's Chapel within the grounds of Windsor Castle.
So many locations in Dubai screened it, including the QE2 in Port Rashid, Reform Social and Grill, The Scene, and a few more. And was truly a touching day watching the royals pay respects to their mother and grandmother for one last time. And if you guys didn't get to see the whole live broadcast of the funeral, I'm sure you saw parts of it on social media. And there were just so many touching and emotional instances. Like, for example, like the one on my social media that I kept seeing was like her corgis and her horse waiting for her to arrive. And it's just like all the captions were like how pets are there for you. Stay loyal till the very last minute. No matter what the world says, no matter what, like, you know, ups and downs, your pets are always there for you. So that part I found just, I don't know, very touching.
Well, it was so personal because we know that she's been such a massive fan of her corgis. She had so many throughout her reign. And then also just seeing the family visibly touched and visibly heartbroken. But could you imagine the pressure? 4 billion people tuning in, watching this moment, which is, you know, a family heartbreak being played out. And I just think the family held themselves so well.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful tribute to end her reign, to end her era, I guess. And you know, and everyone tuning in around the world, I really felt the sense of just the amazing, I don't know, the English monarchy just put on an incredible display,
yeah, and like just showed so much strength, family values, all of that. And she was brilliant. Like, we've never seen anyone as diplomatic as her. Like we've said all this before, like she's adapted with times. She's always shown a very strong upfront, no matter what, you know, the royal family has faced, like be it any of the drama, internal, external, whatever the country was going through, they always had a strong front to put on and show, like, you know, we are united and united up front. So many lessons, you know, we all took from her. And yesterday was a very emotional day for so many. But we'll move on to our next story. A delivery driver once again saves the day. So delivery riders in Dubai have been on a roll as of late. Apart from keeping the city fed and full by delivering our food bang on time, they are doing many other good deeds when on the road, such as clearing up junctions of boulders, rescuing birds, strays, helping out with broken down vehicles. And in the most recent video sent to us, you can see a Taliban driver helping out a stalled van by giving it a mighty push from the back.
So thank you, shout out to Anna Salameh. She shared us the video and she wrote, Taliban heroes are everywhere. These riders prove time and time again that they are the backbone of this city, and this thoughtful gesture just adds to that list. I mean, we are so lucky with the videos that you guys share of people doing incredible things around the city, whether it's drivers on the street helping people with broken tires, broken down cars. It's just constant. And, you know, no one needs to give that. People, you know, you have to get from A to B. No one needs to stop and help out that person. But the people that actually do and that are paying it forward, you know, they are such a good example to this society. So we love sharing these videos. So thank you so much to Anna for sending it in to us.
Exactly. And it's just the best thing getting these videos, because when we share it, people just get inspired, you know, like then they want to do something like this, because you all constantly have to remind people to do good. You know, like that's the thing, like being bad comes so easy, right? But like taking that extra step of like stop what you're doing, get out of your daily routine. Yeah, it does take that extra bit of thought.
Yeah.
And videos like this and gestures like this just encourage people all the more.
True. And then we have every now and then when someone does something truly incredible and it's praised by His Royal Highnesses, the rulers of Dubai, and then that kind of like adds a little bit of gusto behind the next season of good deeds. It's so amazing. So we love to document them here in Lovin Dubai, so keep sending them through. Our next story, a passenger who kicked a plane cabin window has been deported on arrival in Dubai. So a passenger who tried to break a cabin window by kicking it was on a flight from Pakistan, Peshawar to Dubai, was immediately deported back to Pakistan when he arrived. So videos from a Pakistan International Airlines PIA flight from Peshawar on September 14th have gone viral after a man became unstable during the flight.
So what happened was the man was reportedly he started praying in the aisle after takeoff and was asked not to. So footage of a man arguing with the crew who tried to calm him down. So that's what went viral. And later he becomes agitated and attempts to kick open a cabin window.
He was coming to Dubai on a visit visa. His father reportedly lives here. So when he came off the plane, of course, there was an investigation immediately. And yes, he was deported back to Peshawar in Pakistan, but his father went with him on the journey because I think they from the video reports, he seemed fine before takeoff. There wasn't an issue, but after takeoff, he started praying down on the gangway on the aisle, kind of lying down. And when the crew asked him not to, he became agitated. So you just kind of really feel for him because maybe he was just going through something and maybe he was nervous or frightened. And then when kind of like, strangers come up and ask you to not to do something that makes you feel comfortable, he probably just got super duper agitated. That kind of resulted in this disorderly behavior. So I kind of do feel for him and hope that he's getting the help that he needs.
That's true, and I feel like just a little bit of like people should just be reminded before flights, like do comply with what the staff tell you, with what the because they're there for your safety, for your well-being, all of that. So just a reminder to the to the flyers. So that's something that would probably help out in these kind of situations. But yeah, like this is a reminder from us as well. Like whenever you're flying, just try to comply with the cabin crew because they do know what's best. And so many times I've seen on flights that people argue like mindlessly over just drinks and food, and like these cabin crew members go through so much garbage behavior on a daily basis.
I haven't seen that many but yes, 100% cabin crew do a brilliant job. They deal with us at our most stressed.
Yeah.
Like getting on the flight and all of the queuing that you're doing in these airports. They deal with us at our worst. They do a brilliant job. I haven't seen that many like flights or arguments with cabin crew on flights.
I've seen I've traveled on the budget airlines, and sometimes when someone behind me is asking for a blanket,
me.
You haven't seen the face of budget Casey. Anyway, so sometimes
excuse me, Ryanair Europe
Why can't we?
We get flights for like
€5.
Ryanair is the airline that is suggesting no seats. It's that budget. You can get from Ireland to England cheaper than you can get from the capital of Ireland, Dublin, to the South Waterford where I live. €5 on a flight.
I've never met anyone who reps traveling on a budget so much before. Like I would never flex on it. Like if I don't anymore, I wouldn't even talk about it.
You just pick the cheapest one when you're going. Like I actually don't even mind. Like I would rather fly Emirates or Etihad, like given the but I'll just take whatever's cheapest on the day.
Yeah, if I had the money.
As long as it's direct.
Oh yeah, you don't like the stopovers.
But I learned that every single time I do it, that I'm like, not next time. But then next time comes.
Good
End
travel
of the month.
I'll take what I can
I'll
get.
take what I get. I'll take 2 flights, 36 hours. Arrive in at 6 a.m., have work at 9.
Oh, did you do this the last time?
I got the direct one, but it was it was a 1 a.m. Anyway, we digress.
Oh yeah, okay. So my point was, so someone was asking for a blanket, and I think it was just 2 air hostesses on the flight, and she had to cater to a lot of passengers. So this guy probably asked for a blanket 5 times, and he wasn't getting it. So he got really annoyed at one point. And he's just like, "What is this service? What is going on? Flight?" And I'm just like, "Whoa, like the people around him." But like that makes you understand just how the kind of customers they deal with.
How agitated people can get. And obviously throughout COVID-19 pandemic, when everyone had different views as to how it was meant to be handled, when people were outside of the UAE, more specifically, people were asked to mask up and they didn't want to. We saw crew dealing with horrific situations. So crew, massive shout out to you and all of the amazing work that you do, getting us from A to B, generally with amazing smile on your faces. And also constantly, people I know with kids will always say how amazing the crew are with kids on flights.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. Anyway, speaking of kids and putting smiles on their faces, do stay tuned. Right now, we're going to be joined by May, who's giving us the lowdown on everything you need to know about Kids Go Free on Yas Island. He's going to be with us right after this. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. If your kids are still having a hard time adjusting back to the back to school life, we have the remedy for them. How does free kids entry to Yas Island Abu Dhabi for all of September sound? This means free entry to Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, Yas Water World Abu Dhabi, Warner Brothers Abu Dhabi, and all of the hotels. All of that coming soon.
So Mayowa, aka May, aka the money man from Lovin team, got to experience exactly that with his family, and he's joining us live on the show to share his favorite bits. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you.
It looked like an absolute blast because we saw your stories yesterday. You went down with the family. Take us through it from start to finish. First of all, where did you stay?
So we stayed in the WB Hotel, Warner Bros. Hotel. It's quite new. I think it's one of their new ones. It was absolutely amazing. The facilities there, the restaurants, the room, I was blown away. And it's super, super convenient. So it's really, really nice.
Talk about the theme. So is it like themed after Warner Brothers?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like they got all the characters there. They've done it like a nice slick design, obviously, but it's all character themed, but it's kind of modern. So the kids love it, but it's still really nice for the adults as well.
The kids love it. Tell us more about that part. So you went there with your wife and
my son, and he absolutely loved it. He's at that age now where he just runs around like crazy, so he needs to just burn the energy. So the theme parks are just perfect for him. Like you don't really got to plan the day. You just say, we're going to go to this theme park, we're going to go to Yas Water World, we're going to go to Warner Bros. World, and they can just run around, play. They love it.
And like I see his stories, like we stalk you on Instagram because you're just so entertaining, and like we see how you try to burn Leo out by just getting him to shoot hoops all day.
It's because he's up and down all day. It's like literally he's just moving constantly all day, then he goes to sleep. That's just the way it is at the moment.
I mean, that's all parents are dealing with, I imagine. But Yas Island has got so much going on in terms of theme parks. Like, how did you decide which parks to go to, and then which do you think was Leo's favorite? It
was a tough choice actually because they're all really amazing, but he definitely loved Yas Water World and the convenience of the hotel. We just stroll down there. He loves the water, but like the splash pads, the slides and all that kind of stuff, the wave pools, like he was loving Yas Water World.
You can walk from the hotel, or how do you get around between
them? They have the shuttles, but like Warner Bros. World is just really convenient. We walk down to all the parks, so really, really good.
Handy for parents.
Definitely.
It wasn't hot at Yas Water World Abu Dhabi?
I thought it would be, but because you're just in the water most of the time and like there's just water splashing everywhere, you're kind of keeping cool. So they do a good job of making sure people can still be there in the summer.
And obviously you want a bit of a breather yourself as a parent. You're going down, you're spending some money on a staycay. So you and Andy, what did you guys like the most?
Well, definitely the restaurants. There was a place called Sidekicks in the hotel as well. It had a really, really good spread. They have some adult facilities as well, like adult chilling pools. So there's like a kids area where the adults can just relax and keep their eye on them. So we enjoyed that as well. But I mean, overall, it's just like really nice hotels, and then you get to relax as well. So the kids are playing and you get to relax for a little bit while they're having fun.
And it's a good deal.
Oh, it is. I mean, like free, put the word free on there and I'll change my age.
Everyone with a family knows, like once you get the kids, everything goes up. So if the kids are going free, it's a big
big win.
Big win.
So did Leo end up making friends around the hotel when he was enjoying all the activities?
Yeah, I mean, like everywhere, because obviously with the deal, everyone's coming with the kids, right? So he was just there running around with the kids at the theme park. In the water park especially, there's just so many girls and boys running around and he was just splashing them and all that kind of stuff. So he made a lot of friends. But the kids, they make the friends for the day and then they just seem to forget afterwards. So it's quite funny.
They're creating this like incredible like family vibe. Like if you're just tuning in, just so you know, if you book a Yas Island theme park holiday package for one night or more, 2 kids under the age of 12 can now stay for free under the same route booked as the parents. That means they can play for free at Yas Island theme parks, kart for free at different places, and hotels included in different board packages. But like, then they create this amazing vibe for kids and parents. It's so nice.
Definitely.
You mentioned you had an amazing spread at a restaurant. So would that have been your favorite meal when you were there? Yeah,
definitely. So we went there for dinner and it was kind of like a buffet style, but they kind of bring different options and the options were just endless. So you had the stuff for the kids that they love, like the chicken nuggets and fries and all that kind of stuff, but then you had like steaks and all that kind of stuff for the adults. So
kids and their chicken nuggets, I don't get it.
Kids always love chicken nuggets.
I don't get it.
Easy win. Easy win.
I used to be the nuggeters.
I was going to say, I would still imagine you're a nuggeter.
I've given up those days. But was it good value for your money, Mayowa?
100%, 100%. If you can go anywhere where the kids are for free, I mean, it's great value. And then again, like I said, the facility is amazing. The deal was good that we booked, but just having those kids go free just made it such a good deal.
I'm so confused. I don't know if I should change my age or get a kid. I
mean, I feel like the offer won't still be on by the time you have a kid, but we could try maybe for next
we could change her age.
Yeah.
Can we take her next time?
Yeah,
Two kids
like,
go free.
This is my other kid. She's 12.
Oh, 2 kids go for free. That's even better.
Well, she did have Leo still.
Oh, I was going to ask if we get a plus one.
I'll just leave Leo at home this time.
Well, it looks like Leo had the best time. For parents who are interested, because obviously like going on a staycation, there's a lot of packing involved, there's everything that gets together. Would you recommend it to parents who are looking for a staycation before the end of September?
Yes, definitely. But you do need to hurry though, because there's only a couple of days left on the offer though. So definitely need to push and go as quick as you can. But it's definitely worth it for sure.
Yalla. Get the bang for the buck.
Okay, well, May, as always, lovely to have you. It sounds like a dream of a trip. Let's get the kids, or let's get down there ourselves. The kids go free at Yas Island offer has been extended, as May was saying, until the end of September. Basically means the kiddos can stay, eat, play, and even cart for free at Yas Island, Abu Dhabi. What a dream. There's full pricing and details at visityasisland.com. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. Thank you so much, May.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, come back. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me too.